I am convinced that the people at Bungie who work on the Crucible do not play their own game, because there is absolutely no way they can honestly play this game and be like, yeah, the Crucible's good. This is good fun all the time. The Crucible's great how it is. Now, I thought the Crucible was bad when the meta was the last word and Thorn only, but you gotta look to the silver lining. At least people were using their primaries. This current meta we're in right now is broken and completely disgusting. I'm sure everyone who is watching this video already knows that if you have a melee, you have a grenade, and a shotgun with decent impact, you're gonna do okay. There is basically no emphasis on primaries. Another thing that is mind-blowing is the fact that the one primary class that does a good job at shutting down shotgunners at a short range, which would be the hand cannons, don't always hit where you shoot. I mean, even if you are prepared for shotguns, you still have a chance that you'll get killed. I'm sure some of you guys won't agree with me when I say this, but the Crucible at this point takes little to no skill to be decent. What I mean by this really is that there is no skill gap in the Crucible. What I would consider skill in this game is your shot. And what I mean by shot is your ability to aim your gun and hit headshots. In my opinion, that is what takes skill in the Crucible. But when you have people who can throw grenades that stick to you from nowhere, chase you halfway across the map, and grenades that'll just kill you in one hit, melees that lunge you forward, or melees that have ranges that are like 20 freaking feet, and shotguns that kill you from ridiculous ranges, take the skill and throw it right out the window. At this point, it is all about who has the better build. Even trying to counter this meta by trying to play back and snipe or use a scout rifle, sometimes that doesn't even work because of how fast each subclass allows you to close the distance to shotgun range. For example, the Titan has the Twilight Garrison as well as the Juggernaut Shield. The Hunter has Blink and Shade Step, then the Warlock just barely has to hit you with any gun, then lightning melee you from 20 feet away and you're as good as done. Now this is unfortunate because when you do go to play in the Crucible, you really have to go hard. Like, you really have to play and focus all your attention on the Crucible, because if not, if you're just trying to play casually, you're just going to get destroyed, and that's absolutely no fun at all. I feel like this really came out of nowhere too. Like, once we got the Crucible patch before the Rise of Iron dropped is really when the Crucible went to shit. And it really doesn't make any sense because the patch notes didn't buff or nerf anything to make these drastic changes. Ever since the new patch came out, in 1 month, it's been about a month, maybe a month and a half, my KD went from 2.3 to 1.95. Now, I'm not saying that trying to brag or anything, because I really don't care too much about that number, but the fact that it changed so much in such a short amount of time is alarming. And it's not because I just don't play as much. I mean, if anything, this motivates me to play even more so I can get better and try to bring that KD back up. Every night I play this game, I always have the mentality that maybe tonight will be different. Maybe tonight I won't get killed by as many shotgunners as I did last night. But then I get on, play a couple games, and know it's going to be the same as all the other nights. Like, completely being serious right now, 9 times out of 10, when I die in the Crucible, it's from a shotgun melee combo. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos in the past, or you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I'm not big into using shotguns or the fast playstyle that is plaguing the Crucible at the moment. But this meta we're in kind of forces me to play like this, and I absolutely hate it. If you don't have a shotgun equipped, you're almost already at a disadvantage. So it's not like I'm trying to go against the meta and make it work. I'm trying my best to adapt to it, but it just doesn't make any sense to me how I'm doing so terribly. It truly is unfortunate to see the Crucible the way that it is, because I basically play Destiny for the Crucible. If you're a subscriber who watches all my videos, you may also notice that I haven't been uploading as much these past couple 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, and that's because I don't want to upload shit gameplay. I try to hold my gameplay to a higher standard. And it's not like I'm not trying, trust me, I get on every night and try to make a video for the next day, but I always end up getting pissed off. Not saying that I'm going to stop uploading, I just hope that I can start doing a lot better so I can actually make good videos for you. And honestly, I think the worst part about this is that the Crucible could be like this for months. We don't really get any news that Bungie is working on patches in the Crucible or anything like that, nor do they update the Crucible very often at all. Like I said, the last patch in the Crucible that really did anything to the guns was about a month to a month and a half ago. Now I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up by asking you guys a question. What do you think about this current meta we're in? Do you enjoy it, or do you hate it? Let me know if you're going through the same thing I am, or if I really just do suck at this game, because that very well may be a possibility. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments down below, but other than that, guys, this has been Lynx. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.